Hello and welcome, it's Darius. I wanted to take a moment and share my experience with some of Peter Schenk's incredible new technologies. And a lot of people have been asking about these devices called the HFAs. And I have actually been using them for the last week and have noticed some really interesting things I want to share. But I want to actually take a moment and open them up. I put them back in the box even though they've been activated. And I'm here with my pal, many of you have heard about, Miss Gigi, and she's right here. And she is the kind of puppy that sometimes doesn't want to be on the couch. But as you can see, when I have these things here, she absolutely loves being on the couch. So I want to talk a little bit about these and share what basically they are. It's called a harmonic field amplifier, and this is developed by Peter to basically create what's called a quantum shield of protection around our auric field. And it does something more than just protecting our field. It actually, according to Peter, uses copper and silver, which are natural electronics, to remove and clear the energy around us. And this is something I think really interesting, as we're in a time right now where there's so much polarity on the planet. Where do we really want to be when we're going in public places or we're going through our day? Well, we want to be kind of like Gigi here, who is in a state of just absolute bliss and absolute relaxation. We want to be in the 0 point. And that's a space where we're not affected by the polarity. We're not affected by the up and down energies. We're not affected by, what's going on politically or energetically in the planet, what's going on with people's emotions going up and down and the polarizing positions. We want to be in the 0 point. And this is one of the things that Peter Schenk shares about this technology. It allows people to do that. And we're going to be showing you these. The other thing that Peter shared with me that I think is pretty interesting is it can also protect our etheric body. And our etheric body is this area around our physical body. We have an etheric energy field. And as we go through our day, we go to the store, we go through public places, we go about our life, we can collect and we can amass energy. So keeping this area really clear is when we talk about clearing out attachments and anchors and things holding on to our field. This is one of the things that we really want to do so we can stay pure and really know our energy. Okay, so here we have Gigi sleeping next to the harmonic field amplifiers. I've actually done some interesting studies with her. She's a really good subject, and one of the things that I tried to do a good part of the afternoon was get her to sit on the couch with me. And believe it or not, she doesn't ordinarily do this, but she's been hanging out next to both of these and tends to like the 0 point energy. She's very affected by anything going on around the house or outside. She also doesn't like a lot of the Wi-Fi stuff that is in the neighborhood, so she gets very scattered. Well, she's been very relaxed right here next to these. Now I want to show you, this is basically when I went through and got this device, this is what I got. Now this is the HFA Mini. It's the Harmonic Field Amplifier Mini. But I want to share what's really interesting about it. The first thing you're going to have to do is you activate it for you. And let me open this up. It might be a little tight to open. Now inside is this this beautiful pendant, but it's got a few interesting things going on, including some inscriptions. And if you look here, you can see there's basically an infinity sign, and then you have this grooves on the back. Now I've already activated mine, but what you would do is put your thumb here and basically repeat a very precise statement. And as you do that, you will activate this HFA Mini for you. And I've been wearing it. I wore it on a video we did. I've been wearing it all day. I just put it back in the box. But what you'll start to notice is as you wear it during the day, some days, and I've seen this too, if you go out in public and you leave the house, this is going to get tarnished really fast. And what people are postulating, and Peter as well as it's actually pulling in sort of the negative energy and getting tarnished quickly when you're around that stuff. But when you're not, let's say you stay in your house and you control your environment, it absolutely does not get tarnished as fast. So what I'm noticing with this and what we're hearing back is that it's a lot easier to hold a high state of energy in terms of non-polarity. Okay, this basically acts as a 0-point amplification field so that you can stay in the state of cleared positive energy that isn't polarized. So essentially, it's creating an immediate energy field of 0-point energy, and it can keep you out of some of the polarizing stuff that makes you go up and down. Now, this device is something you wear around your neck. You just put a chain on it. I've been wearing it. You can also, put it in your pocket and have it with you. And what happens is this tends to actually feel very much like a part of you. The more you touch it and rub it, it seems to just fit in your hand. It fits into the shape of your fingers. It has a very interesting presence and vibration. And so I love this. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful electromagnetic device. It does not need batteries. It doesn't break. It doesn't need anything, but you have to activate it. And there's a certain set of activation codes that you will use. The other device that I have is this is the one for your car. Now, as you can see, there's sacred geometry symbols here, which is the sacred ratio. There's also some different geometric designs and also formulas here, and it has a wallop of energy potential. You will feel this in your immediate space when you activate it. Now, it's used primarily for the car when you're driving, and there are tons of stories around that. It is a really, really amazing device. We've had a lot of people interested in both of these. I've been experimenting with them. This one has been in my wife's car. She's driving the kids around a lot. I want her to be in a state of safety and calm also energetically as she's going through the day and going through that daily routine with the kids. Very, very important. And this one I've been using, and I'm probably going to get myself another one and give this and give that one to my wife. So both of these devices are just part of what Peter's offering, and a lot of people have been going deeper with all of them. There's even a bigger unit for your home that is literally like probably 3 times bigger than this and made of the same material. And this is incredibly heavy. This is an incredible piece of sacred geometric energy, natural energy clearing electronics technology. But it's not using anything electrical. It's using the simple way of its construction to clear and release energies in the environment and also protect your immediate etheric body. So these are the incredible HFAs. They're harmonic field amplifiers, and if you really think about it, a lot of the sacred sites and the sacred places like the pyramids and Sedona, Arizona, they use natural energy vortexes, or they use geometry to actually create higher resonance vortexes of energies. And it's been postulated that the pyramids, when you're in the influence of that area, you open up a very high vortex of energy because of the geometric design of that structure. And people have been able to open up to higher energy experiences, higher wisdom, higher guidance, bringing the body back into balance. And all of this is becoming much more mainstream knowledge. And this is the idea with the HFAs, using certain metals and certain sorts of concentric circles that form spirals. You'll see that in the bigger HFA, using the infinity symbols and some ridges on the back, and activating the harmonic space around us with these metals that are very conductive. We can amplify certain energetic tendencies. And so if that's something you're curious about, or you want to feel what I've been feeling, which is, again, it's easier for me to hold a high space of energy, and it's one powerful tool to do that. Or you want to try it for yourself. As I said, we've made this available. There are some incredible opportunities. They're deeply discounted, and we have free shipping. I will say this, they have been going pretty quick. So he gets them in big batches, and when they run out, it may be a while before he makes any more. So this particular batch is the last batch for a little while. So when we run out, we may not be able to get these again for a while. So if you're interested, I'll publish some numbers as we start to get more data, but take a look. plug into it. There's also an interesting story that I'm going to include on this video about one lady's experience, and certainly there are myriad of experiences with this. I believe this is important because when we can utilize things like this to lift not only our energy, but the energy around us and the neighbors and people that live with us. I mean, imagine driving in a car and affecting the energy of every place you go. We can really change the planet. So it's an exciting time, and it's an honor for us to bring this into people's lives and show that there are ways that the world and your world can change very quickly no matter what's going on around you. This is some of the power of the ages, some of the truths of the ages that were once common wisdom that now are coming back into common wisdom. And that's why I did this video, so we can be aware of it. We can teach our kids about sacred spaces and how to create sacred spaces in our home and using certain geometries to change the space around us. I almost forgot, before I go, I want to do something. So give me 1 second. I'm going to open this up, and I want to do an energy activation for everybody that was just dear enough to spend time listening to me. I'm going to take the HFA Mini, and I'm going to hold it, and it's been activated. And what I want to do is I want to basically send some of the 0-point energy into your field during this activation, just so you can go back to a state of neutrality and balance and see what it feels like. So I'm just going to hold a space for you right now, whoever's watching this video, that the 0-point energy through quantum space and through quantum reality reaches your field right now. And that you can just feel what this feels like to be in a neutral space. There may be problems in your life, challenges, obstacles, things going on. Maybe you're plugged into all of the stuff going on in the world, and you feel like your energy's up and down and in every which direction, but it's not where you want it to go. I just hold the space right now that this device and the energy fields around you come in resonance with what's being emitted right now. And if you want that, you just say, I do. And just plug in and feel the 0-point energy. Just feel it coming in. Purifying, dissolving, and keeping you in a pure state, no matter what's going on around you. Just feeling that. Feeling a little bit of that help that comes from devices like this, and spaces like this, and times like this when we set the intention to really receive. Just allowing it to come in. I send it to you. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to find out more, there's a story that I'm going to include after this one, and also click the link down below and you'll find out about these and a little more about the technology and what Peter created and why and how to use it. Much love. It is an exciting world, and we are transforming it back to its state of wholeness, and you can live in that state no matter what's going on in the world. You can be that being of light. Much love. We'll see you on the next UL session. Thanks, everyone.